How's it going, English 2? It's your favorite English teacher, Mr. Eaton, back in the biz. What's up, everyone? I've had a little bit of a cough, a little bit of a cold. I'm going to try to get through this as fast as I possibly can. So, these are the answers, or my answers for chapters 23 and 24 of The Hate U Give. Starting off with number 1, how is Star wilding out, as Khalil would have said? Well, if we remember that phrase, the hate you give F's little infants. So at this point, the effing has happened. The effing. Therefore, she now feels like she has to wild out. She feels like she has to essentially give back to the community in a way. Not specifically that way, but she feels like she wants to protest because of the outcome of the case. Number 2, Star did everything right? So how does she feel now? She feels like it's not working. The way that she's been told throughout history, like, you need to be able to do this specific thing, this specific way, and things will be fine. Do it the correct way, and everything will be okay. She's finding out the hard way that's not entirely true. She did everything correct, and yet it didn't matter. Not exactly. Number 3, why does Chris stay? He's a good boyfriend. He feels like he has to at this point. He feels attached. Plus, he feels like he needs to protect her, not realizing that he's the one that's protecting her. Number 4, where did Devante go? He went to the grave of his brother to say goodbye again. And what does it say about Devante? That he is a caring and loving human being like the rest of us. Is he redeemed yet? That is up to you if you feel like he's redeemed. Number 5, how do the two gangs come together? They're protesting together. Kings and disciples are right next to each other. They are protesting the death of Khalil. They have come together. Number 6, explain the chaos. Oh my gosh, there's so much chaos. There are windows being broken. Molotovs haven't been thrown yet, but they will. Cars are being, not thrown, but, tipped over. All sorts of chaos, screaming, justice for Khalil, being shouted. Crowds are happening. There's so much happening. 7, why do the police show up in riot gear? They show up in riot gear because they fear for their life. And it's almost a way of saying you guys are dangerous, which is why we have to dress up the way that we do. Also, maybe they do need to protect themselves because maybe they are going to be a little more violent this time. They've already tried the peaceful protest way. Didn't work. Number 8, Chris asks about strange names after Devante and Stefan test Chris's blackness. Why is it wrong to ask that question, and what does it imply? It's wrong to ask that question because the name, whether you think it's weird or not, isn't actually weird. Names that we think are normal are considered to be normal because we've just heard them over and over again. And it's the normalcy of whatever the name is. For instance, Chris or Kyle. Those have just become normal names in our society because multiple people have been named that. But who has those names? Is it people who are white? Are we just continuing the normalcy of names that are supposed to just be white? Is that why when we hear a name that sounds quote-unquote black, we think it's abnormal? These names need to be a part of the conversation. We need to include these names into the human connection. We can't just say that this name sounds weird to me. Our name might sound weird to someone else of a different culture or of a different race or of just someone down the street. We can't just simply make a guess or imply something. We as a community must understand that a name is an identity to ourselves. And to say that it is weird, we are also saying that it's abnormal, and therefore they don't have the same, that they aren't a part of our culture because of it, in a strange way. Number 9. In chapter 24, where does the group end up? They end up on the same street Khalil died. And what do they all do? Protesting with the others that have protested there. Number 10, why is Star's voice the strongest? She was the one that witnessed the killing, the murder, as they're calling it now. And why do you think the bullhorn is heavy like a gun? Think of it this way. A gun is so heavy, if you've ever held one. And there's a lot of weight to a gun, not just the fact that it's heavy, but because of what your actions could do when you have a gun in your hand. Same thing with a bullhorn. The bullhorn, though it is light, or lighter than a gun, is actually heavier because the voice is the thing that's going to be heavier in that situation. Number 11, what does Star do to the tear gas that was thrown at her? She throws it back. Number 12, what is the cure for subjected tear gas? It is milk. White milk. Where does Goon drive them to? Drives them back to the store, to Mav's store, so that they can put milk into their eyes because they've been subjugated to tear gas. Number 13, what happens at the end of the chapter? They're in there, they're putting milk on their eyes, and a Molotov cocktail is thrown in the room. And we're not sure if they're going to survive. Thank you for listening to my TED Talk on my answers 23 through 24. If you like this video, go ahead and give it a like and subscribe. Allow others to know, if you're in the same class, that these answers and questions are available online. They don't have to do it alone. And also, here at the end of the video, if you've made it this far, thank you very much. Make sure you comment, like, subscribe, tell others. Have a great quarantine. Looks like we're going to be doing a lot more of these videos. You're going to be seeing a lot more of this face. Alright, that's it. Bye.